we will start by applying planar projection just to have a clean start. And you see I have a mess in more UVs. So I'll just, what is it, create, I think? Create, yes. Select all of it, and I don't know if I need to select it, all of it. But I'll just make a planar projection. Let's see if I do need to select all of it. If I don't, create, planar, yeah, it doesn't. So I select all of the faces, create, planar. Doesn't really matter what I do here. It's just to have some sort of order. Now I go to edges, and I will try to, let's go here, shift double click. No, I will go here. Double click and you see it selected all the way up to the top. Shift double click, shift double click, and I have selected it till here. I'll continue to mouth, and that's about it. So now I cut. How do I cut? Cut. And I have one piece here. Hopefully I can unfold it. Let's have a look. So I should select a UV shell. That's one shell, and that's our other shell. I'll move it out so it's visually easier to see. And you see I have a planar projection from beneath, top. And what I would want to do is I would want to create, and I would, oh sorry, it's not create, it's, let's first make a planar projection from different axes. Yeah, that's better. At least we can understand what's going on here. That this is a dog, right? That this is a face. And now I'll try to unfold it. So it's right, shift right click. Where do we have it? Looking for unfolding. No, unfold. But let's just unfold it. And here we go. It tried to unfold best it can. So you see, it's still recognizable. We can understand what's going on here. Now with this other part, we can't just unfold it because it's too complex of a shape. We need to cut it somewhere. Either here, I would say, or maybe on top of the head. We need to decide in which area is least visible. Maybe we could even do something non-symmetrical and just, let's say, use this one. Too much. Say something unorthodox. So I cut. Now I select the whole UV shell and I will unfold it. Unfold. Okay, it's arguable if it's a good unfold or not, but we will take it. So it's a bit weird because really unorthodox, let's say, because this is our ears here, and this is the bottom of the mouth, the beneath of the mouth, whatever you call it, the lower jaw. You know, maybe we should. Now it's a question: what do you prefer? Having more edge, more seams, and more UV shells? Okay, so we see have some problems. We have these weird separate faces. I don't really see them here in the geometry, so probably in there somehow, you know. Let's just go to vertices and see maybe it's not connected areas here. So I select this. Yeah, you see, it's a hole. So it's still a problem in my geometry. So I'll need to merge them, merge vertices. Okay, do that here as well. Merge vertices. Yeah, merge the center, that's fine. Turn on subdivision so I can spot the problems here. Actually, it doesn't show up. What's the problem? So, to assume it's all right. Okay. Maybe it's all good. Let's go back to our UVs. UV editor. No, I still have this area, problematic phase here. Where is it? Oh, right here. Okay. Get out of here and let's fix it. So maybe here we have two of them. Merge the center. Merge to center. Hopefully it's all fine now. Open UV editor now. Seems much better now. Now, again, I could also, if I were to say that this is a problem here, that, this is my lower jaw and this is top of the head, it's somehow weird to see that. So maybe I'll just cut those. And now it should be separate UV shell. I can unfold it again, but probably it won't change its shape too much, even if it, not sure if it will. UV shell, right click, unfold, unfold, slightly. And I have these three parts here. So now let's go to shift right click and we want to gather else. No, that's not what we want. We want a layout. It's probably also here. Align and snap. Nah. Align shapes. No, I don't like that. Of course, you could do that as well. Layout, I'll just go layout. Okay, and it fitted our UV space 101. Okay, that's it. Now we can export that. How do we do that? Probably in tools. No, view images. I think here UV snapshot, proper resolution, location that you know, and the file format that you understand. Do that. Yes, all right. So we can open it in Photoshop. Oh, you must select the valid object. Maybe I need to be in object mode to do that. All right. And now we can open Photoshop here. Okay, so we have made our UV layout, and now we open it in any picture editing software. So Photoshop, Corel Photo Paint, GIMP, I don't know, Affinity, whatever you're using, I don't care, as long as it has enough tools. And for enough tools, we care about layers. So we have this, by default it's black and white lines. So sometimes it's hard to see. So I would create another layer, empty, which I would be working with. I cannot move it out because the layer is locked. So I would move it down, and now of course black, I don't want to see this black, so I would say let's, I don't know, invert this one, Ctrl-I, yeah, maybe like that. And I don't want to see this white color, so I'll use it not in normal blending mode, but let's see in, I don't know, darken, multiply. All right, so, and now, okay, I don't need it. So it's only a guideline. So now next thing I would do, I would open up some, I would take the camera and take some pictures of my dog, but if not, let's, of course, you should do not like that. You should go to some, I'm not sure if Google has it, maybe it does, that, you can search by copyrighted images. Yeah, whatever, not now, not now.
Sorry, are you supposed to be showing your screen?
Oh, just a second. I forgot to mute you in the Discord. No, I since you're working, I'm recording the next thing we're gonna do in Photoshop. So good thing you told me. You don't need to hear this. You will see it in a moment, hopefully. If not, I'll show it again. So you're finishing off the model at the moment. I'm preparing the next step. Right, so we are looking for uncopyrighted images. So you can do it here in the search somehow. Let's say dog and advanced. Not first, somewhere here. Any license. We want only Creative Commons or something like that, so we would have a right to use the images. But for now, just for demonstration, I will go. Sure, maybe here we have also the same things. Sorry, it's in the wrong language here for now. I don't know, Creative Commons. We can do that on Google Images as well. Fine, I'll just grab some images here. I don't know. View image. copy image? No, it's really too little. Whatever. Copy image, go back to our image editing software, and I'll paste it here. Oh, sorry, I managed to copy something. Copy and paste. Oh, that's terrible resolution. So for our 4K purposes, it won't fit. I'll do something else. Okay, so not to waste time, I'm not gonna just gonna grab whatever for now. That's out of focus. Oh, whatever. Ooh, that's a YouTube video. This is weird. Copy image. Not used to Google Chrome. Working with Firefox. Anyways, so we have this picture here. We can, grab areas of it. Say this part, copy, paste. We have this layer here. Move it up to the eyes, and of course it doesn't fit perfectly. So we could use either free transform with Ctrl T, Ctrl, and we can, try to match it, or we can go with edit, and where's it? Ah, that's new. Puppet warp is cool. Let's try puppet warp. So we add points where we want to move it, but we also add points where we want to fix it. At least if it works the same way as in After Effects, and it seems it does. Oh, mistake. Now we can, of course, the more transformations we do, the more resolution we'll lose, the more artifacts we'll get. If you are using older tools, older Photoshop or different program, maybe you will have warp tool. You can do more or less similar things, maybe not as precise, not as delicate as with the puppet tool, but more or less we could do things like that. And we could, fill our texture with this dog stuff. From there, Command J is the same thing as copy and paste, so faster than copying and pasting. Of course, not a perfect picture because we have a lightning, which is from one side. We would want to have it, evenly lit. So let me just get rid of this over here because it's not lit perfectly. And now just looking at the direction of the fur. Know how it might go. Not an expert on dogs. Now let's see if Photoshop can guess the in-betweens. So I could merge these layers here. And one more. Yeah, this is one layer. So let's just look at that layer for a moment and say click select. I selected this layer specifically, all the pixels that are used in this layer. Go to inverse. So now it selected all the background. But now, of course, Photoshop isn't. I'm not gonna trust Photoshop to create so much texture. So I'll just restrict subtracting selection here. And now let's see what Photoshop can do. Image. Where is it? Where is it? Under edit, fill, content aware. Let's try. Take some time. Of course, selection is not perfect, so I grab clone stamp. Okay, so for clone stamping, you have classical old school clone stamp, which you need to, of course, your specific layer. you define the source and then you draw with that source. Or you have these automatic ones, spot healing brush tool, where you kind of just define the ugly area and the Photoshop tries to guess where to draw. So you kind of fix the problems. And then I'll add this part here. I'll use a mask. I'm on the layer and now I'm on the mask. I grab a brush with B. With X I can go from background and foreground color, so I need a black, bigger brush. And I'm drawing on a mask with a black brush. I'm hiding that area. And now, of course, you would create all the rest of the texture, but for now I will just save what I have and go to Maya. And we are back in Maya, so I go to my attribute editor and find... Here it is. Sorry. So yeah, and I'll grab the texture I created in Photoshop. Let's hope I'll find it. Dog. Fine, now let's turn on the viewport so it shows actual texture. No, of course, it's ugly to see it because it's not smooth edges. No, shift right click, soften, harden, soften edge. And we have a start of a dog texture. So finish it off, create a texture.